Hello everyone, I am Jenish Maharjan. Today I will be talking about the persuasive agreement on the topic of social media activities of employees tracking by companies. So social media platforms provide a whole different glimpse of how people are living their lives every day, as well as it allows everyone to recognize their character or personality. But should the employers or companies be looking for that glimpse of media platforms of their employees? The number of individuals forced to fire over social media posts is increasing, and before reaching a choice, many employers watch carefully at the social media presence of a potential employee. The reason why the company should look into the social media activities of the employees are to uphold the business secrecy and privacy, business reputations, and the work environment. So initially, employers should track the social media of employees to uphold the privacy, secrecy, or the confidentiality of the business. The business privacy and the confidentiality is to preserve of the employees to process organization data, to protect it from the potential harms. Not only can failing to prevent and secure the data result in the loss of business or in the customer, but that also opens risks of misappropriation of business data to pursue illegal activities like fraud, theft, and so on. A key component of this is that it helps to boost the trust of the companies to employees. For instance, or example, you are posting social media information on a project of company or tags. Um, the social media platforms are used by the various companies to reach an audience. So posting such uh, data informations would be not will be lead to the fraud or mistrust of the company. Therefore, an employee must be aware of what data access is allowed to him or her, and must be aware of posting it on the business data information, or knowing what the boundaries of public conversation are to value the confidentiality of the business with the respect to its community guidelines. Secondly, employers should monitor employees' social media to maintain the reputation as a company. As a result, workers may unknowingly harm the reputation of the company while maintaining their own social media profiles, like LinkedIn and so on. There seem to be a lot of regulatory dangers associated in it use and overuse of social media networks by the workers, which makes it dangerous for the company to understand digitally what their staffs are up with. So maintaining the reputation as a company, em- employers or business should check the or monitor the company employees employees of the company. So it is similarly necessary to optimize staff to reduce the potential obligations. Furthermore, the main objective is to ensure that one is free from the violence at the office, and that the staff follow procedure and therefore do not uh, upload for fraud data information or waste precious time on the suspicious content, which mostly keep a bad business reputation. For instance, if somebody ends up to taking such platforms to convey their disappointment with the company, or spread false and misleading posts about the company, that the other social media users or individuals will kept the grievances to the company, resulting in a heavy toll of the online reputation of the company. So monitoring social media platforms of the employees is necessary to keep a business reputation. And lastly, also employers should monitor employees' social media to make a proper work environment for the 100% productivity of the employees. Research show that staffs could even spend up to uh, 30 to 40% of one's working day on the individual work on the social media each day, which leads to decrease the uh, productivity of the work. So the personal policies also states staff to work through what work hours, conduct personal affairs, at office time or to use the office supplies for personal purposes should not be provided. Email messages are constantly should be constantly tracked, particularly to those that are accessed outside the organization or surfing the net. Even when it is not linked to a job, use of social media networks will create a distraction to the productivity. It will thus cause diversion and loss of productivity to use social media sites that are not relevant to the company itself, except different social media promotion digital marketing teams uh, which relates and makes their work into the social media can use the social media rather than other employees, which will decrease the productivity significantly. Though, however, workers don't really like the idea of becoming tracked by the businesses, but to benefit the businesses, the certain portion of the monitoring may be needed. Businesses should also recognize that leading up to tracking the privacy is crucially significant. The policy has to be interpreted, acknowledged, and approved by the worker, like any other business regulations, to monitor their social media for the betterment of the company. This dignity decreases the number of staff who are dissatisfied and increases the likelihood of the employees being able to collaborate with the corporate policy. So, in conclusion, being privacy information is so essential. Businesses should monitor the internet networks of the employees in the or social networks of the employees in the organization to verify that no inner information has indeed been transferred to the general public or the wider audience. As such, employer has the proper right to monitor the social networking activities of the employees respectfully and legally. The organization must be responsible to somebody who simply demonstrates inappropriate behavior to the wider audience regarding the business. So, the misuse of the time to many other irrelevant sources would also have an effect on the efficiency, and the company should therefore be worried about the matter. So, businesses should properly monitor the social media activities regarding their privacy data and the reputations. Thank you.